What happens in your body when eating protein? It's not like we eat a piece of chicken and that protein goes straight to the biceps. Food protein is broken down and reassembled into different types of proteins found in the body. Tewksbury explains that regardless of the type of protein he identifies, plant or animal, complete or incomplete, the body's first goal is to divide it again into all the different amino acid units that have been collected from it. Breaking down a protein requires more time and effort than carbohydrates, but not as much as fat. It starts in the mouth, as it usually takes animal and animal proteins to chew more than other types of food, says Tewksbury. This mechanical process is the first step for digestion. These protein pieces then move to the stomach to mix with stomach juices containing acids and enzymes that help break down food. Next, this mixture is passed in steady increases to the small intestine, where more specialized enzymes and acids, mainly from the pancreas, are injected to help break down this protein completely. Once you get those small, individual amino acids, they're ready to start working. How the body uses protein. Tewksbury explains that these amino acids are sent to the liver, where it is mixed and reconstituted into any type of protein your body needs. Your body is constantly working to replenish and replace cells and tissues, so there is always a variety of proteins needed. For example, some proteins in the body form antibodies that help the immune system flush out bacteria and viruses. The National Institute of General Medical Sciences clarifies that others assist in the synthesis of DNA, chemical reactions, or the transport of other molecules. The amount of protein your body actually needs for tissue growth and repair is determined by factors such as gender, age, body composition, health, and activity level, according to the U.S. National Library of Medicine, but most of us get more than enough protein to meet these needs. The problem is that once your tissues get all the amino acids they need, they will have no use for any excess. So what happens to the rest once the dietary protein intake exceeds what our tissues need? The body does not have a tank to carry protein, just like carbohydrates, as it can pull additives away to reach them quickly when we need them. We have very little or no way for us to store protein for future use in our bodies, Tewksbury explains. This is why you need to eat protein all day, every day. Since we cannot use the extra protein for its intended purpose later, the body breaks it up and stores it in adipose tissue. According to Merck manuals, to do this, the liver removes nitrogen from amino acids and gets rid of it through urine, in the form of a waste product called urea. Whitney Linsenmeyer, Ph.D., Rhode, instructor of nutrition and dietetics at Boise College of Health Sciences at St. Louis University and spokesperson for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, tells Self. What is left behind, Linsenmeyer says, is something called alpha ketone acids, which will mostly undergo a chemical process that turns them into triglycerides to be stored in our fat tissues. This can be technically reached at a later time when the body needs to utilize fat stores for energy. Alpha ketone acids can be converted into glucose and used for immediate fuel if necessary, when the body is fasting or not getting enough calories coming from other macronutrients. Linsenmeyer says, but this is not typical because the body prefers carbohydrates as a primary source of energy, followed by dietary fats, which the body can adapt to use as fuel if it does not get enough carbohydrates. We can, and adapt to the energy protein also, but it's not perfect, says Linsenmeyer. Ideally, our bodies want to leave her alone to build and maintain body tissues. Now, what we have just gone through still oversimplifies the reality of what happens when we eat protein, or any food. Digestion and metabolism are complex processes that occur constantly at the cellular level. But even just absorbing broad strokes can make you really appreciate what your body actually does with the protein you eat.